Hey legends! So why do some people feel numb? A common question I get asked by clients. They come in and they're like, I'm just not sure what emotions I'm feeling, if I'm feeling any at all. I just feel quite numb. So the concept behind it is what happens is as life shit happens, right? We go through challenging, tough times and our buttons get pushed. And as the button gets pushed, a negative emotion gets activated. And negative emotions can be quite painful for us to experience. Now, if you have a button that gets pushed intense enough, or it's a really intense emotion, or you get a series of buttons pushed over time, like a lot of different events, pushing all the different buttons, all of these negative emotions add up and the pain kind of increases. And what happens is when the pain inside our emotional body becomes too intense, we go up into our head, right? Because it's safe up in our head. So it's kind of like from the neck down, we don't want to feel. It's too dangerous. It's like looking down into a shark tank with sharks circulating down there. And so we spend the rest of the time up in our head. And that's when we become overthinkers, worriers. We analyze and assess everything. We weigh up pros and cons because we can't feel the answers. We can't use our intuition or our instincts or our authentic self to solve these answers. So part of the problem is becoming numb. You can cut yourself off from your authentic self, which is your life brain. It gives you all your answers for life. So that's a real challenge when that can happen. There is a solution, right? So when the time is right, so when you become open, willing, and ready to change, you can use my resilience techniques to switch off the numb feeling. So once you switch off the numb feeling, it's like you feel alive again. You can start to feel emotions. So it's important to learn how to use this technique, because as emotions pop up throughout life, you need to know how to switch the negative ones off so that you switch the positive emotion back on and you learn the lesson. It just makes life so much easier. People aren't sure how to deal with numbness. So that's where things like addictions and negative behaviors and all that kind of stuff come in, is because they're looking for a way to kind of either escape the pain, or they're in the numb and they're just trying to feel something, right? So they can also lead to quite reckless type behaviors and decisions, because you're looking for a way to get some feelings back in your body. I know that when I was deep in the drug world, shitting myself, frightened for my life, the only emotions I could feel were really intense ones, like when I was really nervous or really scared or really fearful or really intimidated, and then intense anxiety and then a panic attacks. Everything else I couldn't really feel. I'd become numb to. And then I think it's a journey in learning how to release the numbness in your own way as well. I know for myself, I went to counsellors, that helped, and then I went to psychologists, and then that helped. And then I went and seen NLP and hypnosis people, and then that helped. And then I went and did a bit of psychiatry. I chose not to go down the medication route just because I've seen what that can do to people. That can just make you more numb to life. But I do think there is a place for medication. It does serve some people a purpose, but it wasn't my thing. I chose not to go down that way. But I'm not judging people that do. Like I said, it can serve a purpose. Then I did Reiki. And then discovering the ancient healing techniques that I use today, that I've modernized so that everyone can use them and they work for everyone. So for me, it was quite a journey in learning how to control my thoughts and emotions, because some of the ways that other people were doing didn't work for me. So I needed that something a bit extra, and I found a very powerful and simple way to make it work. And now when I feel negative emotions, I'm able to switch them off then and there on the spot. And I teach my clients how to do the same. I'm all about empowering people. So if you're feeling numb, there's a process to go through. Try and identify if you're open, willing, and ready to change. And if you are, there's ways of getting help for that. All right, guys, hope that helps. Have a good day.